You're in danger, Lieutenant. What? Still not used to your new title? You've risen the ranks quite majestically. But that's not why I came to you today. There's much going on, and I can't just leave you as it is. I couldn't live with that. With how much that's been going wrong lately, I need to warn you, things are going to get worse. And instead of cuddling to you, I know there's a lot of questions you want to ask. I know that's exactly with that look of yours. I'm not stupid, Lieutenant. I'm not naive either. I care a great deal about you, and this isn't easy, but you're dismissed. Let me handle things, and maybe in the future you can come back. Somehow I knew you would say that. Sometimes when you care about someone, and you know it's the right thing, what you need to do, you cannot act on heart. Reason is all that separates us from the animals. The chain of command. It's meant to be something to protect, and yet, it doesn't feel that way, does it? I'm sorry. This must seem unfair. I'll check in on you. I've prepared an accommodation. You need to go this way. Do you believe in me? If you believe in me, then trust me. You're no longer my cadet. You're a capable lieutenant. And if I'm going to help you through this, you have to trust me. Or else what's the point of all this? Everything we've done together. How am I supposed to protect you if you just go off and do something stupid? Are you going to trust me? Or are you going to ignore my orders? This is my last one, at least for now. If you trust me as your captain, as someone who wants to save you, will you go here? I cannot explain that. How I wish I could. If I were to tell you, you'd be in much more danger, and things could go worse. I'm afraid, for your own sake, this is where we part ways. Until tomorrow. I'll meet you at 1600 hours. If you're worried about it, then here's something as a parting gift. Don't read this until you get there. Close all the windows, lock all the doors. Things are dead serious. If you trust me, we might just make it out of this alive. Now go, before I change my mind. Go. That's an order, Cadet. I'll see you soon. Did you read it? I know. I didn't mean to be so stern, but there was no time. But perhaps that's exactly what you needed. Had I just meddled around, had we talked about it, it was impossible for me to confirm that no one was observing us. What we're up against is something beyond what we've ever known. We're at their mercy. But I refuse to take it laying down. We will do our best here. and make of it what we can. Lieutenant, stay safe. That's an order. No. I'm no longer your superior officer, as the Titans are no longer our main enemy. They're more like a side effect. No. This was a far worse expectation. I promise you, this is not how I wanted it to be. As your former captain, I have failed you. But for now, we have our lives. There is much that we need to discuss. For instance, those who are trying to kill us. We'll have to live on the run now. I hope you realize what this means. I could have just as easily left you. Let them do what they were going to do. Make you into an experiment too. I would have been fine. But I couldn't. In truth, as strong as I am, I'm weak when it comes to you. I could never see you sad and just think nothing of it. It would eat me alive, and I never want to try and become as heartless as those around me. Despite the conveniences, it's not worth it to me. You've changed me now. You've made me a different man. A man who has both desire and duty in equal parts. I cannot stop what I've been, but I can improve it. I can be a better me, especially if it can save you. Now, we've got to get a move on. Like I said, no place stays safe for long. Instead, we'll take what we have. Live off the land if we have to. I know of one safe place outside the kingdom. But we can't go there yet. Unfortunately, it would take everything. And it's not even guaranteed to save us. The people who we're being pursued by, they're no mere enemies we can face. Both their technology and their assets, their everything, is above us. If not for my technique, I'd have no way to fight them. I refuse to lose, and I won't just lay down and give up when I see those hopeful eyes in front of me. This will be a new mission, Lieutenant, and while I may no longer be your captain, I take our responsibilities of surviving this as seriously as I did. My everything. You've become it. You know how frustrating that is. Having something of a weakness as big as you, even if you're not weak. You make me feel weak. You make me want to do something, like settle down. And that's frightening. It's very frightening, even. I can only imagine what a life with you could be like. But I guess we're going to find out, provided we don't die along the way. Of course, I know it's not that. Do I sound like I have intentions of dying, Lieutenant? Though I admit, I may have gotten ahead of myself. Put us on a pedestal, and maybe I did get a bit discouraged. In that way, I'll thank you. Now, Lieutenant, we've got lots to do, and many more things to prepare for. Before we can leave tomorrow, we have to wait until sunset. Traveling in the darkness, despite its innate dangers, they'll give us some cover. The nights as well. No, it's nothing. Don't bother worrying about it. There's no sense in us getting worked up over something that might not exist. Oh, all right. I'll tell you, but don't get your hopes up. I've heard a rumor that Aaron Yeager, he has ties in something with our enemies. And likewise his old home. I was thinking of breaking in. Not that it would be so much. It's more a rubble than anything. But perhaps we could find something. Something that could help us escape. It's a slim chance, I know. But I couldn't just let it slip by. What kind of a captain would let a potential savior, a potential way out, blind them without even trying? Now, what are you doing just wasting time? Did I give you permission for that? I don't recall. On your feet, Lieutenant. I'm not here to baby you. I know you don't want that. Or maybe you do. But right now we don't have the time, nor the potential for that. Oh, fine. If you ask me like that, I suppose after all this is done, I'll baby you just a little. Do we have an understanding, Lieutenant? There's no time to waste. The more we waste, the less our chances dwindle. Now, Lieutenant, I have an important job for you. It's a mission. Can you handle it? Good. Then watch my back. If anyone tries to stab me in it, you stab them instead. Likewise, I'll do the same for you. Do we have an understanding? Good. You know I'm not that type of person. I've never been one, much for the affection of it. Of course I understand you, on a basic level. But can't you understand why I guard myself? You accuse me of being far softer than I am. Keep thinking what you want, as long as it doesn't impede the mission. We're going to pay a visit. And if there's company, we hide or take them down. No lethal force, Lieutenant. No, that's a sir, yes, sir. That's what I like to hear. Now let's get going already. It's nice to be on a mission with you. I've found myself in this situation before. While I'd like you to have more training, I can't coddle you forever. And be it as it may, we must make sure we take heed. Quickly now. And silently. We'll do our best. There's the target. Just stay silent. Something's not right. The air's too empty. No doubt. They've sent something. But what? Let's wait. Observe things a bit. The most we can hope to do is to sneak things if they lose focus, or perhaps I'm misunderstanding. But I trust my gut. We're going to have to do this slowly. Get crawling. Most likely, they'll be onto us if we make even slightly too much noise. That's to say, if they aren't onto us already. Make sure you use your gear. Evade them before anything else. Leave the attacking to me. So far, there's nothing. It's such a strange silence. And nothing seems to move. Be on your guard. There's something wrong here. I can't place it. Look out! I'm fine. Get to safety. I won't tell you again. Get to safety, Lieutenant. I'll handle this. What did I tell you, Lieutenant? You may have saved me, but you directly disobeyed my order. To think you would do that. You're quite the sassy one, aren't you? I'll have to punish you later for disobeying. But thank you. If you didn't sweep in. Is it what you want me to say? That I was wrong and... No. You've got guts saying that, you know. Well, scratches aside, I think things could have gone a lot better, too. Now that they are dispatched, why don't we get to the bottom of our little mystery? Strange that they knew we were coming here. It makes me wonder. Perhaps they have some kind of observation technique. If so, there's going to be more soon. We'll have to take our leave as soon as we can. In here. Blast it. There's a door. At least I brought explosives. Stand back, Lieutenant. This time I mean it. You can't protect me from an explosion just as I can't to you. You're awfully rebellious today. Not that I can blame you, given I'm no longer your superior. Does it feel strange? Well, you're welcome to treat me as such. And I'll treat you as my trusty lieutenant. Your second in command. Take that with honor. Now we stand back. We'll see how much this can take. Looks like that did the trick. Let's go. We have less time now. There. It must be in this briefcase. You hold that. I'll get us out of here. Wait. Damn. There's Titans here. We've got no time to waste with them. Blast it. Your movement gear. It got destroyed in the... Grab onto my back. Did I stutter? Grab onto my back. Now. That's an order. If we're going to get out, it's all or nothing. No one left behind. Hang on tight. We're going to be doing evasive maneuvers. Hang on just a little bit more. I'll get us out of here somehow. We're breaching the wall. Trust me. We'll find a place out here. The Ackerman family recently established a second city. Although it's much smaller and more like an estate, so calling it a city isn't very becoming. Regardless, we'll flee to there. However, we have to be careful. There's no way to get there in a day's time. We'll have to make camp. We'll stay in the trees. Not too many Titans can climb, or even notice that we're here. And if they do, we'll have one of us watching guard. It's much safer that way. Besides, it's standard duty. We've got to take this and figure out what we can do. They clearly want it, but something tells me if I give it to them, it's just going to go bad. It might have something to do with those intelligent Titans. Regardless, that's not what I care about now. How's the wound? I'm not an idiot. I can smell blood. Please, let me see it. It's only a scratch. Thank goodness, or you may have lost a kidney. We can't afford to have surgery out in the wilderness. It's my fault. As your superior officer, I must take this upon myself. I'll hear no objections from you, Lieutenant. I took you here. It's my responsibility as the one to protect you. I'll see to it that you don't argue. There's no sense in us wasting the energy. Besides, I did make a promise. That's to hold you off. What? Surprised I have feelings? I'm not just some marionette. I'd still be there, playing to the tune of trying to protect more than I can. I'm sick of it. Just like I said before. everything came crashing down. It all became so empty. I can't stand it. I've no need for that. I have a need for a place where I can feel safe. Where you can. You're my trusty second in command. So I'd appreciate it if you would obey my command. Pardon. Just need to rest. You're surprisingly comfortable, Lieutenant. It's strange. I feel so at home. What's the meaning of this, Cadet? How long was I out? You let me sleep on your lap all the time. I'm surprised as your superior officer, things need to be made even. So, you need to as well. I insist. This is not my comfort zone. But I insist. You deserve it. Go ahead, Lieutenant. Lay down. You've watched over me. And I can watch over you too. Just relax. Well, if you'd like me to, I'll give you pats. I just assumed everyone likes pats, right? It's hardly something I understand myself, but it's a tactical method of getting you more relaxed. That way, you'll be able to sleep faster. Now, just relax. It's your turn to just have a moment. I'll take care of you. I promise. I won't let anything happen. We'll be there tomorrow. And our new life will start. It won't just be any life. It'll be something more. Where we don't need to worry about these troubles. The things that ail us. We'll be able to do something about it. I believe in you. Have you fallen asleep? Well then, what am I going to do with you, Lieutenant? You've gotten under my defenses in ways I never thought that anyone could. It's impressive, you know. There's been others who have tried. Something about my cold demeanor seemed to draw them in. It's ironic to me, but I get it. Some people want to be commanded, but you seem like you like both. Even as you sleep, I think. What am I going to do with you, my troubled second in command? Oh, you make my life so much more And yet I can't. I don't know what to make of it. Well, one thing's for sure. You're just troublesome enough that I can't seem to get you out of my mind, out of my heart. Sleep well. Lieutenant, that's an order. I had hoped you'd sleep more. Obviously, because you need all the rest you can get. We've got much of a journey, and you have to hold on. If you fall, it will make us have a slight detour. And what if you let go of the contents of that case? It would just cause problems. Slow us down. Don't fear. I've got you. You want to depart immediately? I concur. It's smart given the nature of where we are and all those damnable titans. We'll have to make sure we get out of here safely. Besides, we might have pursuers, so staying here long would be extra dangerous. For now, let's get going. Hang on tight, Lieutenant. Don't blame me if you can't. Is it strange how I still treat things in a militant manner? Am I an odd one? No, it's just, after everything, I began thinking. I don't know how to turn the soldier in me off. Yet still, you make me feel human. Something I never really felt too much. Not because I'm some kind of monster, mind you. Because I just don't know what it's going to take. What it means, really. Am I strange to you? I know you respect me. That wasn't the question, Lieutenant. If I'm your captain, what is it you fancy in me? Why is it that no matter what I do, you seem to give me that dutiful smile? No, dutiful isn't the word. It's beautiful. You have an elegance about you. It's so strange to me, because I'm not used to it. I'm used to things being life and death, so matters of the heart are just... I tried to handle them militantly back in the barracks, but all that meant was physical. There was no heart in it. Well, at least expressive-wise. Make no mistake, you aren't just some kind of toy to me. You'd never be. If I felt that way, then I wouldn't be risking everything, throwing it all away. My ability to kill titans. It's not even what I ever planned on doing. I'm sorry if I've alienated you. I've got lots on my mind, and it looks like we're here. I sincerely hope you find this adequate. A place for us to go. Make do with it, Lieutenant. We'll need to take care that we do our part. It's a very self-sufficient lifestyle. perhaps with farming, among other things. Make no mistake, I am part of the Ackerman family. That alone makes me a rather big deal here. But I won't take my status for granted. I refuse. Besides, things are quite difficult now. We need to prepare. If they do send things and dare to tread here, they'll start a war. But I think it's one we can win. With this, whatever's inside. My theory would have it be some kind of biological weapon. In which case, if it is, we can definitely use it against them. Whoever they are. You must be wondering how I learned about all this. It's quite simple, really. A long time ago, things started changing around the corpse. People would go on missions in seemingly random orders. After things got more organized, I started noticing a habit. I didn't trust people after I kept losing them. Everyone was just a variable, one that I cared about but didn't have the heart to truly. But that's beside the point. It's just key that you know that I pay close attention. Well, fortunate or not, I overheard two people talking in a very cryptic manner. Most people would just hear it, and hear it literally, as nothing more than a casual conversation. But I'm not so convinced. Between that and a few missing reagents, it just led me to know everything was going wrong. But I didn't have proof yet, so I trained you as I would any other soldier. And then I realized something. A chilling fact in my... Well, I was snooping over the higher-ups without them knowing. I found out some documents, and here, you can look at it yourself if you want. It's all about you. They want me to raise you into something and then experiment on you. I can't understand its terminology, nor do I understand anything more than our enemies are very advanced, dangerous. They view us like lab rats, and I can't stay working for that. You what? Upset about something? No, of course. I did make a promise after all. This is going to be our new quarters. It's a step up from the barracks, but I wonder, with that look in your eyes, will you really be okay here? Away from your friends? Of course I won't complain. You're my lieutenant. And first class at that. I've got to take responsibility, don't I? And that's exactly what I intend to do. Oh, of course. Do you think me a liar? Of course not. Shouldn't we see about what we do with you? Part of me just wants to spend this time like we have in our short past together, it doesn't feel like it's been a year. Though, maybe that's just 'cause it's the beginning. Don't forget it. I'm your captain. And I intend to take care of you. No matter what they do. No matter what they try, you've got the best in all of the world. At least I'd like to consider myself that. Many would contest that place, but I would never concede. I want to protect you. I want to make you into a fine soldier. But even more than that, I want to make you into mine. Something I can call my own. Something that I won't need to be close to and then say goodbye. If you accept this mission, Lieutenant, failure's not an option. Will you be mine? Then say it. Say how you accept your mission, and I'll accept you. You surely are a strange one. Though I think that just adds to you. All of the pain and agony just melts away. Are you sure you're not some kind of mage? Magic. Wouldn't it make things so much easier? It'd make us so much more easy to manage. Instead of being something like we are. No. It's not right for me to wish for something like that. But magic or not, you agreed to our terms. Which means I've got to take responsibility. After all, I've taken most of your firsts, and you've taken mine. That alone makes this just a cleanup duty. One where I would never do it half-hearted. This mission takes precedence over everything I've ever stood for. Don't you dare betray me, or I'll... Just don't betray me. That's your most important order. Everything else I'll handle. No. That's correct, soldier. We'll handle it together, won't we? And why would I think that? Of course I believe in you, Lieutenant. Are my actions not speaking that? My promise? Yes. Oh, I wouldn't dream of forgetting that. I don't leave jobs half finished. And this mission, it means the whole world to me. Don't you underestimate your captain. You've certainly got addictive, Lieutenant. And your next order will be to stay right there. And can't even take that order. Are you trying to get court-martialed? I like your character and that charisma of yours, but you've got some nerve thinking you could deny my commands. Now, what makes you think you're going to get away with this? Obviously, I'm your superior officer. So what makes you think I'd go easy on you? Just because you're my cute little lieutenant. That's nothing. You think you would subdue me with such means? That's wishful thinking. I've been built to stand up, trained for torture. You think you could do worse? Better, you say? Oh, this certainly feels nothing like torture. You're lucky. If I wasn't such a kind officer, you'd be court-martialed by now. And just because you're getting the lead here doesn't make you my superior. Well, it would seem to me you've gotten out of control, haven't you? It's my duty to punish you as your superior officer. This hurts me more than it obviously hurts you. What must come next? There. You've brought this upon yourself. Not that it's a problem. No. It was my fault. I let you get away with court-martialing without anything else as repercussion. Now, why don't we give you some payback? What's the matter, Lieutenant? Don't tell me you're getting concerned. Surely basic training was much more difficult than this. Bear with it, Lieutenant, and you might even get a promotion. What cheeky words. You've certainly gotten out of control, haven't you? But that suits you just as well. Perhaps you were never one for organized military use. But I think you're suited to a completely different role. As my other half. Had enough, have you? But we're just getting started. There's no way I can let you off the hook It is a promise, after all. Now, salute, Lieutenant. I don't want you to break that salute, no matter what happens. Do we have an understanding? Good. Because it's not going to be an easy training session today. Now, why don't you show me what you learned? Just remain still. Remember, that salute doesn't break for anything. Do you understand? Good. I guess there's only one way. You're going to learn. What's the matter, Lieutenant? Don't tell me it's too much for you. I'm just getting started. Surely your training has made you able to weather this much. Lieutenant, you are mine because you've undertaken the mission. Don't regret your choice, because there's no backing down. Never. That's right, Lieutenant. Hold your salute. Just like that. That's right, Lieutenant. You're mine. You've got it. That's the progress I'd expect from someone of your caliber. Just like that. Not bad, Lieutenant. You're threatening your officer with that performance. You've done good in holding your salute. I'm impressed. You'll make a good other half. After all, I couldn't hear you, Lieutenant. Say it. I can't hear your yes, sir. Say it. Sir, yes, sir. Thank you for this training. I am your commanding officer, and I will command your respect. But damn if you don't make it so hard. You're mine. Forever. Don't you forget that, Lieutenant. Never. You're forbidden from it. I can't see your salute. That's right. That's right. What a difficult lieutenant you've become. I wonder, would you like to stay? So close together. Inseparable. So that even the gods above, if they exist, can see our relationship of commander and subordinate. No. You're right. I am your captain, Lieutenant. And you will serve as my second in command. And that's why I've got to take care of you. I've got to treat you like you deserve. Don't regret what you've done. I'll never regret giving you my command or undertaking this mission with you. You're quite something, my dear Lieutenant. Still maintaining the salute, I see. At ease. Oh, you think I like to tease you? Of course not. It's all in the line of duty. But I must admit, it's difficult to maintain my composure when your reactions are so agreeable, making me want you in ways I'm not sure how to express. Is it love, I wonder? Do you think I'm capable of love? I've always thought of myself as a lost cause, an empty man. But somehow when I hold you this close, I feel fulfilled. I feel full. As though I'm not just Levi Ackerman, but that I'm the captain of your heart. That by itself, that means more than you know. I've never had it, this feeling, prior. I've ended up in this situation where I thought I loved someone. But then I couldn't tell. What do you think? Do I love you, Lieutenant? That's an order. I'd like to hear. So you do. Perhaps I'm someone who may have been mistaken. I thought I was damaged goods. The repeated cycle of losing those I care about. It broke me. It made me regret so many things. And yet here I am, caressing my lieutenant. You know this would get us both court-martialed, right? Well, I suppose I don't care either. Everything I need is looking right back at me. Now we'll see if you're right, Lieutenant. If it's true that I adore you, as you seem to think I do, I suppose only time will tell. Don't be surprised if your captain makes you just as addicted as he is to you. What do you want? What's more, I've taken responsibility. You'll become part of the Ackerman house. At least if this mission is a success. Are you prepared for that? I sincerely hope you won't get cold feet on me. I would be terribly sad, as I'm trusting you with a lot. I'm trusting you with everything I am, as a man, as a captain, as someone with a glass heart who spent most his life never considering that there could be someone out there like you.